Hello folks, friends, and followers. Going to do a little engraving to continue following this mountain scene that I have done as an overlay on this shank. So join along and play with me for a little while. A little bit of real-time work here. Using a 120 C-Max. What I'm trying to do here is just kind of continue the flow of the mountain range cascading into one another. Give some depth to it. It's always fun trying to choose what's going to help make something look more organic. These lines in. I'm going to come back and start paring away some of the depth material. And then I'm going to cut down into these lines. Kind of allowing for this mountainscape to start to look like it has some depth. Look like bright cuts now, but they won't once we add some texture. switch back to 120. Remove one just using a flat. My flats, for removal, I keep a pretty shallow face on them. Because it really helps me incise material. Get it out of the way quickly. See that fairly shallow angle there, rather than a steep head angle like a 45. This is more about a 70. But it gets rid of material really fast. So, with that out of the way, to simply add some depth of detail into the mountains, come in, and like you've seen me use before, stippling point. Come in here and add some shadow field. Here. Now I'm literally using the shoulder of the line that I threw in with the 120 to ride not my flat tapered edges, but my wide edge. This tapers down at 120 degrees. not this taper. This taper is very, very, very shaved thin. But the point comes in at about 120 from the two sides. So, in following my 120 line, I could literally put the shoulder of my stipple right up on it. And as long as I'm being careful enough not to jump the valley of my line, I can leave the bright cut from my 120 intact, which in running a detail like this is kind of nice. Simple metal sculpting techniques to start bringing out some work detail. I'm going to come in here and switch to a 90 and help cut some of my mountain valleys, peaks and tops of hills and stuff. A lot of people might be asking, Rye, why are you making mountains? It's because this ring is for a really, really beautiful piece of Cloud Mountain turquoise. So, sticking with a little bit of an Asian theme here, and building some mountains out of silver. Little detail after little detail. This is a video just to kind of show you that engraving doesn't have to just be lines and patterns and running leaves and rope details. There's a lot that you can just play with and get a lot of detail into your work. I have a tendency to throw engravings into just about every piece of jewelry I do. Some are far more intricate than others. But I don't wax cast, so I tend to just do all the work right here on the metal. So don't be afraid. It's just metal. If you screw it up, melt it, do it over. But yeah, don't be afraid to cut. Cut your metal. It's worth it. Hit that like and subscribe. Come back for more. I'll be doing this more often. This studio is feeling a bit more like home. I'm happy. Here, again. So yeah, enjoy. Come back for more.